Hello, welcome to my channel, episode 1 of Compelled to Impact, which is nurture to expand, renew your mind, transform your life. If you saw the first episode 1, you know how awkward that was. So I'm re-recording all of these so that you see the real me and not the nervous, anxiety-ridden one. Actually, I wasn't anxiety ridden. It was just difficult to do this recording and putting myself out there on YouTube. I'm Gina T, spirit life mentor and personal development coach for over 15 years. In the last few years, I've had an obsessive sense that there's more for me to do before I move on from here. One of my friends told me that she thinks I don't know when to quit, and she might be right. I've tried not to do some of the things that I'm doing, but found that I can't not do them. When I haven't followed this direction, things don't go well at all, and I come right back around to the same prompts to follow. So here I am, learning a new thing, trying to get good at it, and working on the new direction that has compelled me to create impact more spiritually aligned with my spirit and the Spirit of God. Since this is a quest that I must follow, I'll be learning along with you some of the time. If you ever felt an obsession to do something, then you know what I'm talking about. It never ends. I mean something good, not advice. It never ends well not to follow that guidance. I'm convinced that part of the reason is that I want nothing I've experienced in my life to go to waste. Much of what happened was because I was so naive and trusting the wrong people. I hadn't learned how charming people can sometimes be the most deceptive. I think I'm finally getting there and continuing to learn about life. I do enjoy sharing now, how to navigate it and how to value each fellow human along the path. Probably because I don't want anyone else to be as lost about all of this as I was for decades. I plan for other experts to join me from different areas of expertise. It could happen, maybe it won't, I don't know. Meanwhile, I'll share some of my experiences of overcoming challenges and how you can learn and benefit from them. I am here to serve you in the best way possible and provide encouragement for you to find how you are compelled to impact your world. As you have probably also been through intense changes in the last few years and might be looking for answers in your new paradigm, I hope that what I share with you will provide some insights and solutions to maintain and thrive in the coming years. More importantly, I hope these videos cause you to ask more questions and increase your own seeking, learning, and growing. It doesn't matter what your status, age, or affiliations are. You genuinely have no limits to what you can do in your life. After all, you are still here. That means you have a new chance each day to make good things happen. The more you do, the more satisfied you become, and then the more you want to do to make life around you better. Leveling up is a circular process. Life itself is circular rather than linear. That's what makes it the wonder-filled adventure it should be. Making it more of what you want seems like more work, but following those dreams and visions is the difference between living in pure joy and not. I believe you are going to be tired at the end of the day anyway. It's more fulfilling to be tired from doing something meaningful rather than from doing something less challenging and less productive. Be brave and courageous. That's the ticket. Acting and knowledge is the real power. Action coming from knowledge is the real power. I need to say that some of these topics on this channel might be awkward and uncomfortable, but we will address some necessary matters that really should be natural to discuss. mainly the different passages we might all experience in life. You know, the changes that take place at different stages of life, especially the big one at the end. These are realities of life that may be difficult to talk about, but should be normal in conversations. They are an essential part of life and beyond, and even more of your reality than you can see in the moment. It's a huge part of your purpose to resolve concerns, taking personal responsibility from where you are at this moment. Personal responsibility is one of the most important ways to move away from blaming anyone or experiencing fear and anxiety. It's crucial to focus your energy, time, and resources on being proactive to change your thoughts, words, and actions so that you are able to change harmful patterns in your life into successful shifts. Have you heard the scripture, be transformed by the renewing of your mind? Life learners in every area have been teaching this to be true. To be the decision maker of your mind and use it in new capacities, constantly renewing and transforming. Well, here's another place you will see examples of renewing your mind and creating a fulfilling and satisfying life for yourself and those you love. We will create and experience metamorphoses together, but not necessarily with the same results. Isn't that exciting? I suppose at this point, it would be good to tell you that I will use Bible scripture from time to time, as well as other quotes, but in no way is this religious or telling you what to believe. It's where I learned many wise sayings and better ways to live, not necessarily from my upbringing alone. For reference, I was raised in an Italian Catholic family with PTSD from my drill instructor, Master Sergeant dad. I always felt unsettled in the controlled environment of learning. Eventually, I attended non-denominational churches and gained deeper understanding. However, it wasn't until I was curious enough to begin searching and asking God directly for wisdom that I found more profound meaning with spirit and soul nourishment for more practical existence. It's important to have wise mentors and leaders. Sometimes they come from a book or from videos. We don't always have them in our general vicinity. But don't believe everything you hear. You need to test everything you hear and some of what you see. It's each person's job to do their own seeking and research to find their own path. If you are currently deconstructing your belief system or way of living, stand strong, knowing that you can change your entire life for the better by reconstructing your thoughts and beliefs, beginning in your heart and mind. My intention for making these videos is to expose another concept of this life journey, showing the importance of alignment of your spirit, heart, mind, and body, as it was designed to be, to amplify your health, wealth, and relationships, beginning with the one inside of yourself and connecting with your higher power, God, outside of yourself. This is essential for higher level living. Each part of your being must be nurtured for better health. Growing and taking care of yourself is the cornerstone from which you can spring to be present in your life and helpful to others around you. It all works together and flourishes when you attend to learning a balanced nurturing of your spirit life, heart, mind, and body. We all want the world to be a better place, right? But we don't always know how to contribute. It seems like a huge task when you're thinking, what can one person do? It can be extremely overwhelming and sometimes fearful to think about, sending you into a tailspin and then into hiding. That used to be me. The most practical thing you can do each day is to take action steps to restore yourself in at least one area of your life at a time. It's okay to take baby steps. You will learn different solutions you can choose from, and some will work for you. The second thing is to communicate and listen effectively. You have no idea what others are going through and how much they also need human connection, as well as what it took to get them here to this point right now. This way, it eventually becomes easier to see how you can be an instigator of change in your circle. Being an example of change is the best way to create ripples of restoration. It doesn't matter what your status is in any given area, or if you currently don't have an adequate support system. You have every opportunity to become the example of integrity and kindness you desire to see happen in the world. You have everything you need in your spirit to live a good and sacred and joyful life. Don't back down. Don't give up. You never know who's watching or listening until you witness the best form of flattery, someone imitating your behavior and actions. Can you do this better than me? You probably can. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can. My hope is to add value to you, that you glean what works for you, and then put it into practice. So if you realize an idea sparked by perspectives you hear on this channel, then I hope it serves you well and helps you serve others. So this reminds me of the Neil Diamond song, Back in the Flower Children Days. These lyrics from 1969, Brother Love's Traveling Salvation Show, stick in my mind as a truthful way to live. And this is how it goes. Now you've got yourself two good hands, and when your brother is in trouble, or your sister, you got to reach out your one hand for him, because that's what it's there for. And when your heart is troubled, you got to reach out your other hand, reach it out to the man up there, because that's what he's there for. Now, no matter what your beliefs are, having faith in something bigger than yourself is healthy. I'm not going to argue about it. So it really is that simple. However, almost everyone has been gunked up with mud flung from someone else's expectations or agenda. This has made it almost impossible to be your authentic self, making you feel insecure, anxious, or uncertain. If this is what you feel right now, know that we've all been there to some degree. The best thing you can do right now is to find your way past this, and you can begin shedding the mud that covers your light. You are meant to shine. You were created to be a masterpiece, unique, outstanding artistry. It's time to shed the mud covering up your light. It took some months for me to process the emotional part of starting this channel and sharing this message, being transparent on a bigger scale and taking this risk. I am thrilled to be compelled to impact you in new ways. I look forward to hearing good news of your progress. I'm grateful for you taking the time to listen to my channel. So always check out the show notes for more connection and information and links. Feel free to reach out to ask questions and comment. And subscribe so you don't miss any episodes. This will also help me share more relevant content. So thank you for being here. Don't forget to leave a comment, like and share, and like I said, subscribe. And always live excellently, give generously, and love lavishly. Thank you. Bye-bye.